Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. It is AMA Tuesday and we're going to go ahead and dive right in. As I was sharing earlier, the topic of today's conversation is one that I get a ton of questions about, especially over the last couple of weeks, and it's extremely relevant. So the big question is, if I'm a service provider, should I be posting to my personal page or to a corporate or business page? And for the context of this conversation today, we're going to be speaking about two platforms in particular. That's Facebook and that's LinkedIn, because both offer options to have personal profiles as well as business pages. So just to give you some background on where this question really stemmed from, my friend Michael was helping out some doctors, and he had a fantastic idea, which was, hey, doctors live really interesting lives that the rest of us mere mortals don't. They're behind the scenes doing really intricate stuff with surgery. They have a wealth of knowledge that we don't understand, and they're getting access to some pretty interesting topics. I think it would be a really good idea if the doctor clients that I have filmed themselves and shared with their audience things like converting doctor speak to regular people speak so they could use tips and tricks to feel better. So his big question, and it was an amazing idea, was, should I encourage them to live cast these videos from their personal page, or should the corporate practice page be putting it out? Hands down, you should absolutely do it from your personal page, whether it's streaming on Facebook or posting on Facebook or using LinkedIn's publishing tool. And there's two big reasons why you want to do it from your personal page first if you're a service provider. There's the reason of the technical and algorithm side of it, and then there's just the psychology of it. So let's explore the first one first, which is the technical aspects of it. So the algorithms for both Facebook and LinkedIn will always favor individual people. That's how they built their companies. They make money from corporations. So they've set up the platform to restrict the access businesses have to their own fans, so they can then sell you that access back to your fans by way of ads and gaining reach. On the flip side, they realize that their value as social platforms is boosting the connection of people if you're on Facebook and the brand and credibility of professionals if you're on LinkedIn. So just from an organic reach standpoint, posting to a personal page is going to work in your favor. So if you're somebody like a doctor, live cast from your personal page, then have your corporation or your practice page share that video. You're going to gain momentum organically first from your personal page, and you're also going to have a genuine connection to your audience and your connections you've established there, and then it's going to gain that momentum even further on the practice page. Now with LinkedIn, this is especially cool because LinkedIn has, and one of their most valuable assets as a social media platform is the publishing tool, which is a native blogging tool. They only offer that option to individuals. They actually don't give that to corporations. So if you're a corporation, you have to first publish on your corporate blog page, and then you have to put a link to that blog post to your corporate LinkedIn page. Whereas if you're an individual and you use the LinkedIn publishing tool, the second you make a post live or a blog post on LinkedIn's native platform, LinkedIn does you a solid and sends it out to your entire network and those who are following you and lets them know. Again, LinkedIn knows that its core feature as a platform is to make individual professionals look amazing and look like rock stars. So this is what you should do. Let's say you have an accounting firm or a law firm and you have one of your in-house experts writing a post. They should post it on the LinkedIn native tool, gain a ton of momentum with their personal network first, because LinkedIn's going to do that heavy lifting and dirty work for them. Then the practice at large should share it from their corporate LinkedIn page, and then other lawyers should share that from the corporate page. What companies usually do is have somebody write this blog post, then they post it on their corporate website blog, then the corporation posts a link to the blog on LinkedIn and nobody sees it. And no reason, it only makes sense why nobody sees it. LinkedIn doesn't want companies to have as big of reach as individuals because they want companies to pay them to have reach. So The next time that you have an individual in your organization write a blog post and you're sharing it to LinkedIn, give them credit, have them natively share it on the LinkedIn publishing tool, and then share that from your company's LinkedIn page. So that's just how algorithms favor sharing from personal pages first over corporate pages. Then there's the mentality aspect of it. Listen, we on social media want to connect with other individuals. So when a corporation publishes something, usually it's intrusive or interruptive to our newsfeed, which is why Facebook so smartly restricted the access. They knew that people would get annoyed by that. So from a psychological standpoint, we don't want to hear what corporations have to say. We want to hear what experts have to say from an insider standpoint or tips, and we can relate to humans more. So again, there's the technical side that favors posting in that manner, but then there's just the psychological side, which is we prefer as humans to connect with other humans. So when you attack it from both and take advantage of both of those mindsets, you're going to get a lot more momentum from that approach. Now, this isn't just service provider exclusive. If you are a product-based company, you can also use this to your advantage. One of my clients is a restaurant, and they were having a social promotion for holiday decorating last year. We boosted posts and we really showed how festive the restaurant was and how excited they were. And what we found was by empowering their actual employees to share those posts from their personal pages, they actually outperformed any of the paid posts that the corporate page did. So again, even if you're a product-based business where your expertise maybe isn't the thing that you're selling, you want to encourage your employees to share it natively from their personal pages, furthering your brand momentum. And it also shows that your employees are super invested in your company, thus really building up your brand value. Brands are incredibly valuable and really high performing when the people who actually work for them support them. Your employees are your best marketers, so take advantage of it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's AMA. As always, I'll be recapping, thank you, Michael, the key points of what was discussed today and publishing a post so you don't have to watch the entire thing if you missed anything from the beginning. Otherwise, I hope that you guys have a great afternoon and I will see you soon.